you know, in the last video, I'm working on my truck. I did all new coolant hoses, and I did, new radiator hoses, new connectors, all that stuff. So I was like, hey, I didn't do the thermostat, so let me do the thermostat. And the thermostat said, you know what, screw you. And it decided that it wanted to break the bolt off on the water pump. So now I'm doing a water pump, because you see, it's not there anymore, because now it's here. That all that fresh coolant that I put in is there. So yay me. A 15-minute job is only one broken bolt away from being a 6-hour job. So I'm going to run up to Advance Auto and get me a new water pump so that I can put this back together with my new thermostat. And then, yeah, we're going to try this all over again. Luckily, the bolts for the water pump didn't break off in the block, because I was definitely worried about that after the water pump bolt breaking on me. So yeah, time to do a water pump. So now this is going to be new water pump, new connectors, all new coolant lines, new thermostat. So basically I done did the whole coolant system except for the radiator. So let's not hope that doesn't blow up next. So yeah, I'll be back once I get all that installed, and then we will talk about a couple of things. Bitch. All right, $200 later. Water pump, cheap ass paper gaskets, RTV. So I'll be back once I get everything installed, fluids back in, and all that good shit. And I'm gonna have a little conversation with y'all. Alright, so everything is back up and running, looking good. All the temps are looking good. I rode around the block, rode around for about 20 minutes. It was in here idling probably for about 10 minutes or so. Let's check the coolant temp. And it's at 206 on the coolant temp. Like I said, it's been idling here for probably 5-10 minutes. So everything, the coolant temp is looking good. I don't see any leaks. Everything seems to be dry and good to go. So hopefully this thing is solid and won't give me no more issues for another couple years. So I don't know, it's just, when you own something, this truck is 16 years old, 2007. It's into 2023, about to be 2024. Truck is 16, 17 years old. I've had this truck since 2015, so that's what, 8 years? So half his life, give or take. Things happen. This truck been paid for three, almost 4 years. And this year, I spent the most money on it. I spent $2,700 because the air conditioning went out. I did a trans service, and I got new tires. And it was $2,700. This is the first time I spent money on this truck since I first bought it, when I spent $1,200 on a Cadillac converter, which is why the person traded it in, because it needed a Cadillac converter. So I spent $1,200 on it when I first got it. About a year after I got it, had to replace Cadillac converter, $1,200 at the dealership. And then that was like 2016. So here it is, 2023, and the AC went out. I did wheel hubs and lower control arms, and then the coolant system stuff. So I think I'm like $400 in on the coolant system, all new hoses, the adapter connectors and all that stuff, and the water pump. I'm probably into it, $450. The LCAs I paid like $200 something for, but that was like Lord 6-7 years ago. And then the wheel hubs were like $260 or something like that. So this year I'm into my truck. Had to add it up on the screen, but like what, $3,500, something like that for this year. And when I bought this truck, it was $17,000, had 90,000 miles on it, and I was paying like $301 a month. So what I put in it this year would be like less than a year worth of payments for something that I don't have to worry about for the next probably 3-4 years until the next thing breaks on it. So, you know, I'll take that as a win all day long. So, you know, if you got something old, be prepared to work on it, or know somebody that can work on it, because it's either going to be have something older that's going to be cheaper monthly, or have something new that now, even to use to buy like a $40,000 car with these interest rates now at minimum 6%, you're gonna be looking at $700 a month for a car payment. And just because it's new doesn't mean that it's guaranteed that it's not gonna mess up. So you have that car, it has a 6,000 mile manufacturer's warranty, and once that warranty go out, you're probably still paying on the car. So if something happens, it's coming out of your pocket. So just because you got something new doesn't mean that it ain't gonna mess up. So you just gotta weigh your options between having something new where you're paying monthly for it for, good Lord, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 8 years, or having something older that you put a little bit of money into it, but it still is not adding up to your monthly payment or what it would be yearly. Now granted, yeah, some people, like my wife, they want to have something they can drive and they have no issues with it. They don't want to have anybody working on it. Completely understandable. But even her car, being a 2016, it has a warranty on it. Well, it has no warranty on it, but the motor has a warranty on it because it's a Kia and it has the little oil consumption issue on the car. But other than that, it's been a solid car. You know, my Mazda, 9 years old, I haven't had any major issues at fault of the car. And I got 200 and almost 40,000 miles on that thing now. Do regular maintenance on it and, you know, hope for the best. Same thing with my truck. You know, stuff is going to mess up on it because it's just old, age, wear and tear. It just is what it is. You can't escape it. So it's either buy a brand new car and get rid of it before the warranty is out and just keep a car payment basically, or have some old and fix it when problem arises. So at the end of the day, ultimately, it's up to y'all which one y'all do. I can do pretty much everything myself, so it's not that big of a deal. But if I had to take it to a shop, I would be in the hole probably $5,000-$6,000. If I had to pay somebody to do the LCAs, lower control on, that would have been $2,700 if a shop did it. And then there's this coolant stuff. I don't know how much they would charge. Probably another. If they went to go do the thermostat like I did and break the boat off, you probably look at another $400 or $500. So it probably would have been a $2,000 bill if I had it at a shop. So it'd be $2,000 on top of the $2,700. Where out of pocket, it would just cost me, you know, $400 in parts. So if you can work on it, you got somebody who can work on it, you got a place where you can work on it, hey, go for it. If you don't, you like my wife, you don't know about cars, then you probably gonna stay with a payment. So just something to think about. I'll probably do a video on having a older car with no payment versus a newer car with a payment. Just do the pros and cons of both. So until next time, I don't know when I'm gonna drop this, probably before New Year's. So happy New Year's. I hope you love your 2023. 2024 is gonna be even better for you. Peace.